All right, so let's graph the solution to 3x minus 4y is greater than or equal to 0. So the first thing I need to do is isolate my y. So I have negative 4y is greater than or equal to negative 3x. I'm going to take both sides and divide it by negative 4. Again, I'm getting my y by itself. So I have y is greater than 3/4 x. So that 3/4 is my slope, but what's my y-intercept? What's my b over here? Well, actually, it's 0. So here I have my y-intercept. I know that my slope is rise over run, so I'm going to go up 3 over 4. I'll go down 3 over 4 just to get a couple more points. Then we can go ahead and graph this line. Beautiful. Now my solution is that y is greater than 3/4 x. So that's going to be my solution is above the line, which means I need to cross out down here, which is not the solution. Here's our solution. Now, what if I was given a system of linear inequalities, right? Well, we're going to cross out every part that's not in the solution to each of these, and whichever part of our plane is true for all three, we've got a winner. So, first thing we need to do, why is this not in y equals mx plus b form? That would make our life so much easier. Let's do it. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. I have 3y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 15. I divide both sides by 3. I have y is greater than or equal to negative 2/3 x plus 5. Awesome. 1 down, 1 to go. And this one was already perfect. Okay, I have 4x. Forgot that. Subtract 4x from both sides. That gives me negative 2y is greater than or equal to negative 4x plus 12. I divide both sides by negative 2, so I flip my sign. I have y is less than 2x minus 6. So here I have some equations. So the first thing I'm going to do is, Why is my iPad so touchy today? It has never been so touchy. Okay, so I want to change colors. We're going to graph this first one in orange, right down here, this guy. So I have y is greater than or equal to negative 2/3 x plus 5. So that means 5 is my y-intercept. I'm going to go have a slope of negative 2/3, so I go down 2 over 3. And then I have that y is greater than negative 2/3 x plus 5. So that means my solution is this top half. So I'm going to cross out a lot neater than normal this right here. Okay, 1 graph down, 2 to go. So now in green, I'm going to graph equation number 2, this guy right here. Y is less than or equal to 2x minus 6. So I have a y-intercept of minus 6. My slope is 2. We can write 2 as 2 over 1. So I go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and so on, and so forth. Did I totally graph that wrong? Oh. It's this. 2 over 1. It is so hot in St. Louis today, guys. I can't think straight. I'm going to have to go click on the AC. Okay, so here's the line. This is the line. Pay attention to the actual line. And I have that y is less than or equal to 2x minus 6. So that means this part down here is my solution. So I'm going to have to cross off this. Next, I have that y is greater than or equal to 0. So here's where y equals 0. And above is going to be my solution when y is greater than. So I'm going to cross out what's not in my solution. And there we have our lovely little solution area here, this little part of the plane, here to here to here. Beautiful. So here it is converted to standard form. Here's a graph of how it works out in case you want to see it in bigger scale. So let's go ahead and graph the following. I have x is greater than or equal to 1 and 2x plus 4y is greater than or equal to 5. So I need to put this in slope-intercept form. That's all we're doing in this chapter. It's just changing stuff to slope-intercept form and graphing it. So I subtract 2x from both sides. I have 4y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 5. Divide both sides by 4. Y is greater than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 5/4. So in red, I'm going to go ahead and graph this line. So I have y is greater than negative 1/2 x plus 5/4. So 5/4 is a little bit more than 1. So here's my y-intercept. I'm going to go down 1 and over 2, down 1 and over 2, down 1 and over 2. So I can go ahead, sorry guys, I just turned it to try and graph it. So here I have, a beautiful line. And I have that y is greater than or equal to. So that means this top half right here is going to be my solution. So I'm going to go ahead and shade out this, which is not part of my solution. It's part of the problem. Just kidding. Okay, next I'm going to graph x is greater than or equal to 1 in green. Well, x is greater than or equal to 1. First I graph the line x equals 1 right here. This beauty. Vertical and horizontal lines are so easy to graph. And I have that x is greater than or equal to 1. Well, that's going to be this half over here. So I'm going to cross out this. This is what we're going to do. This looks really Christmassy. Christmas in July. Well, it's June. Beautiful. So then this area over here, right, all of this that's marked by these two lines, everything over here is our solution.